Hi guys, today I want to make these earrings with you. They have 2 Ava beads. These are actually like leftover from a pack of 10 that I bought to make my Morning Star earrings. So I had 2 left over in red. And I figured, well, let's make some earrings that will fit with the Morning Star earrings. Of course, you might have turned that into a pendant because that's much bigger. And yeah, I thought, let's do something with 2 Ava beads that are left over. I also wanted to tell you I have a 35% discount for this weekend on my Etsy channel. You can go underneath the video for the link for that. I made this ankle bracelet. This one went on Patreon, so that's like a paid site. You can join me there for a minimum of $1. You get the video and the PDF file for that. Or if you don't want to join me on Patreon, you can get this one on Etsy. This is like the spring bracelet, ankle bracelet, for basically for your children and your grandchildren, unless you're young, of course, yourself, to, you know, put on when they go to the beach or, you know, backyard. I also did this. You probably wouldn't have seen that either. That's also one that I did for Patreon. This is leftover beads. So in case you want to know what to do with leftover beads, there's a pattern there for that too on Etsy. Or you can, of course, join me on Patreon, where this went up on. And yeah, I suggest we get started. And I suggest now we get started. For these little earrings, you don't need much. You just need about 1 meter worth of thread. First, wax your thread and put it on your needle. That's the most important thing. Because, you know, there are people complaining about their fire line breaking. This is 0.006. The 15 millimeter one, but there's people that have been saying that it's been breaking, and I haven't had that problem, but that's probably because I waxed my thread. And there's a lot of people that say, well, that thread is already waxed. Yep, and if it breaks on you, then you should have waxed it again. So, and what I use for that is just regular beeswax. You know, they come at beading stores, you can buy them. You can just use your beeswax and wax that thread. And then you run your fingers down it, warm fingers. You run it down like your thread so that the wax is taken up into the thread. Because your fingers are warm, it will melt the wax. And then whatever is left over, just kind of get that off your finger. We're going to start with the Ava bead. We're just going to go move in there in the top. Pull that needle through. And hold on to your end tail. Now we're going to pick up 3. I have several colors that I use. I use this one. First one is sea green Galvanised Duracoat. I'm going to pick up 3. And I'm going to pick up 2 matte colors. And that's, let me see, Seafoam Opaque Matte Luster. And I'm going to pick up another 3 of the Galvanized. So I got 3 shiny ones, 2 matte, and 3 shiny ones. I'm going to go back into my top Ava bead. I'm going to go up 4, so that's the 3 galvanized and the matte. And I'm going to pick up 1 more matte and 5 gold. 15 O's also. These are all 15 O's. Okay, so I'm going to pull that down. I'm going to pick up the matte. And I'm going to go down the matte and the 3 galvanized. And I'm going to go back into that top hole of the Ava. I'm going to pick up a gold, 15 O's still. Everything is done with 15 O's. A gold, a 3 millimeter bugle, and another gold. And I'm going to go into this bottom Ava bead. Here I'm going to pick up an O bead and a DiamonDuo on the top and another O bead. And I'm going to go into the other hole of the Eva. Now I'm going to pick up that gold, that bugle and that gold again. And I'm going to go into the other side of the top hole of the Eva. Now I'm going to pick up 5 gold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going into just the O bead, the DiamonDuo and the O bead, and make sure that you're in there. I'm going to pick up 2 gold. I'm going to cross through that middle gold right there to the other side. Got to put my finger on there because else everything will fall. And I'm going to pick up 2 more gold. And I'm going into that top hole of the Eva again. Now I'm going to turn that around a bit so you can see I'm going into the gold, the bugle and the gold, into the Eva, the round duo, the DiamonDuo and the round duo, and then I'm going to come up and I'm going to pick up 3 galvanized green again. I'm going to go into that bottom hole. I'm going to pick another 3 green galvanized. I'm going to go back through the O bead, the O bead, the DiamonDuo and the next O bead. I'm going to push these down so they're underneath the O bead. I'm going to go back through the 3 galvanized into the DiamonDuo, and I'm going to pick up 6 matte. I'm going to go back into the bottom hole of the DiamonDuo, picking up 3 matte, going to add a galvanized in between there and up again in the 3 matte. Back in the DiamonDuo, down the 3 matte again, and now I'm going to add kite bead, but you can add basically anything you want. If you want to add something else, just add 5 more gold seed beads there, make a loop, and then just kind of work your way back up here to double knot the thread. Or you can add, if you have that loop, you can put a headpin on there, put a dangle on there of some sort. But I'm going to go with my kite bead. And this doesn't dangle. This is fairly solid. It hardly has any dangle to it. So I'm going to pick up 4 gold. 2, 3, 4 gold. I'm going into the kite, and they basically look the same on both sides. So I'm going to pick up another 4 gold. And I'm going back into that galvanized. I'm going to go down into 4 gold. Into the top hole of the kite bead. And I'm going to add 4 galvanized screens. I'm going to add also 4 galvanized greens on the other side. Moving down through 3 galvanized beads. And then you're right on that corner. So I want it, like that edge to come out a little bit more. I'm going to add another seed bead galvanized in between there, so that will pop out a little bit. And I'm going to go into the bottom. I'm going to add 2 galvanized and 2 matte and another 2 galvanized, so that's 6 in total. I'm going to go back in there. Pick up the first 3, adding 1 more matte in between there, going back to the other side, pick up 1, pick up another galvanized, and then we're going to go around through all the gold into the galvanized. I'm going to go down in these gold, and we're going to pick up the 3. We're going to skip the one that's added, pick up the last one and the next 2 galvanized and 1 matte, and then we're going to go up the matte and the 3 galvanized again, and then we're going to go all the way up into the middle one, up the 3 matte, into the DiamonDuo, up the 3 galvanized, into the O bead, the DiamonDuo, and the O bead. Now basically we're going to meet up with that one, into the Ava, and I got the gold behind that already. That's underneath the bugle, so up the bugle and the gold, and this one is coming out of the Ava, going up the 3 galvanized and the matte, and going down to meet up with that other thread, and here I'm going to double knot it. I'm going to push that knot into the Ava, I'm going to go take it down my 15-0 gold and my bugle, and this is where I cut it off. Take my thread off, and my end tail goes into this gold and the bugle, and I got that off too. And now you just add an ear hook to that and you're all done. So that's about it, guys. It's not much of a video when it comes to length compared to other videos, but I hope you liked it. And don't forget, if you want more patterns that you haven't seen videos of, you can go to my Etsy page with the 35% discount. Underneath the video link in the item description, you will find the link. And I guess I will see you guys next time. Although I do have to say, I'm getting ready to do the gardening again. It is halfway March, although the weather sucks. I am already growing indoors, and I will soon be hopefully putting stuff in my greenhouse, and there will be some gardening videos again. So, but I will also be beading, so don't worry, I won't be completely gone. I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.